These are my notes for my speech. Okay, so parents with children of any age probably have thought a time or two about where their children were going to go to school. And in fact, finding a good school is one of the most important things to look for, as stated in the article by Fisher in 2015. But what determines the school's rating, and how can allowing bonus points for volunteer hours make a difference? So today I would like to provide you with some information on school ratings. I'd like to tell you how they're currently calculated in Oklahoma. I'd like to tell you why school ratings are important, and I'd also like to tell you why volunteer hours can affect the overall rating. So to begin, I would like to tell you about how the Oklahoma school rating system and how ratings are calculated. So as you can see here, the school rating is broken up into two parts. The first part is student performance and accounts for 50%. The second part is by student growth. And this is calculated by the overall student growth, so the entire student body and how they grow from year to year, and the bottom 25% growth. So the bottom 25% is the lowest performing 25% of that grade, and they want to calculate how well they grow through the year as well. And this is all stated in the Oklahoma Department of Education website. So after they calculate this, the school receives an overall combined grade. And the overall combined grade combines the performance score and the growth score. And then the score is converted to a percentage, and then it's also converted to an overall letter grade. So what this shows you here is the percentage, what the percentage would be, and what the final index grade would be. So for example, if you have a school and say they get a percentage of a 91, they would be graded as an A- as a school. And that's what we posted, that's what you can see. So I've shared with you some information on how the school ratings are calculated. Now I'd like to tell you why these ratings are important. So school ratings are very important, and they're a very good resource. School ratings can show a school's potential to get a student ready for college or ready for a career if that's what they choose. The E through F grading system was designed to push schools to reach higher levels of achievement and readiness for college. So in high school and everything, they try and get you ready by you taking AP classes, things like that. That kind of helps build for you for college and for that success. The system also is used to make schools strive to make students ready for careers. So on top of going to college, if you choose not to go to college, then maybe that system will help you succeed in that business world or that career world. School ratings can also be a valuable resource. So school ratings can affect where you decide to live and where you decide to rate your children. So if you think about it, if you're buying a house or trying to find a place to rent, anything like that, you want to find the best school for your children. And that's one of the things that as a parent, you really, really look for. So for example, if you're trying to buy a house and you find a really good house that you like, but it's in a bad school district, you may go with a house that you kind of like or you would be settled on in a better school district, just for the school rating. So it's really important, and it kind of helps you decide where you want to live and where you want your children to grow up. Even if you don't have children, school ratings can be important and can affect you because they can affect the value of your home as well. So if you do live in an area where there's a really good school district, that area might be in demand. So the value of your house might go up a little bit because people want to be in that area for the school district. Whereas if you live in a bad area, even if your home is super extravagant, you may have trouble selling it because it may be that bad school district that deters buyers away from it. So now I've shared with you some information on how and why the school ratings are important. Next, I'd like to share with you some information on why it's good to allow volunteer hours to be a part of this rating. So volunteer hours are good to add into the overall grade for schools. Bonus points are actually already in the calculation. They can be awarded to schools for things such as the advanced coursework that's allowed, and actually good attendance will go against bonus points too. So if all the kids or most kids have really good attendance, then that could go as bonus points for that school's rating as well. Up to 10 bonus points can be awarded to the school currently. So they can actually get an overall score of 110. That's the max score that you can get. Also, schools function better when there is better community involvement. So parents can add a lot of value to a school, such as their time and their energy. So volunteering to, say, chaperone a field trip, or to go to like their local food bank or something as a school function or something like that to build the community and to help these children learn and grow could actually help you and your school. And also, a well-functioning community will help improve the school and vice versa. So if you have a good school, it does help build the community as well. And that's quoted by Whelan in 2014. So in conclusion, volunteer hours can be really beneficial to a school's overall grade. So I've reviewed with you some useful information about these school ratings, how they're currently calculated in Oklahoma, why these school ratings are important, and how volunteer hours can really affect the overall grade. So volunteer hours, like I said, they can really impact the school and the community. So we want to make sure that we do what we can to improve our schools, improve our communities, and really get this volunteer hour put into the bill. So hopefully the Oklahoma school system can see, and you can see, that the volunteer hours are crucial and important to add into the school system.